Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing my top 10 vegan face brushes. So the first brush is the EcoTools fan brush. This is my perfect fan brush that I have been searching for years. I kept searching for the perfect fan brush that wasn't too stiff, wasn't too thick, wasn't too thin, that would basically allow me to highlight if I wanted, sweep away fallout, and blend the edges of contour, blush, and highlight. And this is that brush. It's the perfect density. It's not too thick, not too thin, just, took me forever to find it. I bought a ton of crappy brushes that just were not the same, but this one is awesome. It's very inexpensive. It's like 11 bucks. And because it's EcoTools, the handles are made from a sustainable source. They're made from bamboo, so they're an easily renewable wood. So it's just a great brush. It's really good if you are being green or earth conscious, like for Earth Day. The next brush is the Real Techniques Multitasking Face Brush. This brush really is multitasking. You can do a lot with it. You can use it to blend out your foundation if you need to. Like after you've already blended it with like your fingers or a beauty blender, if you need to do like one final pass with a brush, this would be that brush. You can use it to apply bronzer to warm up the perimeters of your face. You can use it to blend out contour. You can use it to apply a light dusting of blush, which is what I've actually used it for today. It's just a fantastic brush because I don't know if you can see, but it's very kind of floofy, and I always press it when I dry it like this to kind of make it sort of more thin. So it is a great brush for working along your cheeks. And yeah, I love this brush. The next brush would be my Real Techniques setting brush. While you can absolutely use this to set powder under your eye, I primarily use this to apply highlighter to my face. It just gives me a lot of control. It's a little brush. It's not too stiff. It's not too soft. So it's perfect for applying highlighter. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I often use this to apply foundation. You can use it with powders or creams or liquids. I find it works really well with some of the more finicky liquids that I have. So it just blends everything out really nicely. This is the Real Techniques Stippling brush. I use this with liquids primarily. I've used it with some powder foundations. Basically, when I want to get like a sheer wash of foundation, this is the brush that I end up going for, and it works pretty well for that. This is the Real Techniques Bold Metals Tapered Blush Brush, and I love this. I will usually use it upon like the bottom part of my cheek, like back here, and then blend this way. And I really like this density because it's a little stiffer than a lot of other brushes, and it's a little smaller, so I feel like I have a really good amount of control with it. I like how it blends color out, and I just think it looks really nice. I really, really, really prefer this slender handle compared to the normal Real Techniques brushes, because these brushes are so big that I had to buy bigger brush holders because they take up so much space, and I really hate that about them. So I love that this brush has a nice thin tapered handle that does not cause me any problems with storage. So this is the Cailyn O brush, and I bought this on Amazon when I saw everybody going crazy about it, because I heard it's supposed to be the best brush ever, and I was kind of skeptical about it, but when I've used it with some of my most difficult foundations, like the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation or the NYX Total Control Drops, it does an amazing job at blending them out very, very thinly to give me like a nice even layer. I think it's because it's just such a densely packed brush. There are like thousands of bristles in here, I swear. It just works very, very well with a finicky product or a really thick product, and it gives you like a nice even coating of foundation, so it's very useful. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Edge Foundation Brush. While this is absolutely great at applying the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation because it's very, very stiff, but it's got like these it kind of comes to a triangle, so it makes it really easy to get around all the like nooks and crannies of your face and by your nose and around your lips. But what I have been using it a lot for recently is to mix it with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in Whiteout with the Alchemist palette to create like a highlighter, and then popping it on my cheek. I saw that at the makeup show when I was at the Kat Von D Masterclass. It's awesome. Even if you don't want to mix it with Whiteout and you just want to use it with a regular highlighter, I've been doing that a lot too, because you can just pop it right here and then blend it out. Such an awesome brush. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Edge Concealer Brush. It's the same shape as the foundation brush, but much, much smaller. This brush is amazing for getting all around your brows and your eyes, and I would be lost without it because it makes it so much easier to get my foundation like right next to my eyebrows without getting foundation in my eyebrows, and it's great at cleaning up around my eyes and putting concealer. And just, yeah, it has like the perfect stiffness and density, and I love this brush. And the design, look how gorgeous the design is. It's like very sleek, and it's got Kat Von D, or the KVD right here. And it's just, it's a nice brush. It's really easy to store. It's great to toss in my makeup bag. Love, love, love the design. And last but not least would be my Macy and Mia blush brush. And this is a unicorn horn brush, which I think is really cute. So it's got like the unicorn handle, which is very slender, and it's a soft purple, and it's got like these neon rainbow bristles. And I like I mentioned, I basically use this for applying blush. So when I do a layer of blush here and then I want to go back with another color, I will go like this, and it works very well for that. It's also not bad at blending out the blending the edges of color without like taking off too much blush. So it's a really fantastic brush. The bonus item that I have for you is the Beauty Blender or any sort of makeup sponge. But if you can't get a brush to work, what I find is really useful is going for a Beauty Blender. I particularly like to use this lately to, when it's damp, to basically if I put on a liquid foundation and I use a different brush, I'll go back over it with the Beauty Blender just to make sure everything's really nicely blended. And then after I apply my highlight, I like to go back with the damp Beauty Blender and bounce it on top too to sort of help it to meld better with my skin. And I usually will take it and bounce it over my blush just to sort of help blend everything in. It's so useful. So I think it's another good thing to have in your arsenal. All right, so these are my top 10 makeup brushes. Most of these are very budget friendly because I think over half of them are real techniques, and I have one Equal Tools. Please be sure to let me know what you think in the comments below. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share. I love it when you share my videos. It makes my day. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!